So I want to hear a little bit about the respect aspect, because from your side, like when you have said no to some of these people, like you tell, maybe even tell your story of your bagels and muffins meetings with Dan visiting offices.
The breakup tour.
Yeah, the breakup tour. Why don't we start with, let's talk about that, and maybe even the respect that was seen from some of your clients when you did that.
So and this was we really, and if you think about why that breakup tour happened, we were at our wits' end with ourselves. We'd exhausted ourselves. There was very little joy in our day jobs anymore. We were the gerbil on the wheel, and we were running fast. I think that year, I think it was 2018, we did business with 381 customers. We were saying yes to everybody because we thought more revenue was going to get us to Shangri-La. We thought that was the answer to the things we wanted, whether they be new facility or vehicles, paying people more money, whatever it was. You got to sell more, right? So that was and we just we weren't paying attention to the type of work it was. We weren't honest with ourselves about who we are and who we're not. So our place was just, I what it was like. The visual I have and that I use with my team is, um, you know, an empty parking lot at like the biggest mall in your town on a Sunday. All these parking spaces, and there's no valet, and so projects would just drive in and camp out. And at some point, the parking lot got full, and they weren't necessarily the kind of shoppers we wanted. They were just camped out, and or they were buying things that we weren't selling, or that we weren't good at, and we were trying to accommodate them. Anyway, so we said, I want the joy back. And let's so we went on a tour in about 8 or 9 cities where, we could see 6 or 8 of our partners, driving after finding a city. And we said, we are here to just brought in breakfast and catered lunches and said, here's who we are and here's who we're not. So it's funny, the ones that were sending you the kind of camp out in the parking lot work that you didn't really want, they knew who they were. So I remember in one, 10 of them in a conference room, a Panera breakfast, and the head of project management was listening to me, and she just said, "Wait a minute. Are you are you breaking up with us? Are these breakup muffins?" And we said, "We're not breaking up with you. We're telling you exactly who we are and who we're not and who we're no longer going to be. It's just not a win-win, and
Yeah.
we can't be that for you anymore." And Khalil, it just was liberating. It felt fantastic, and it was scary, right? Because in
Oh
the end,
gosh.
following year, we cut the number of companies we did business was dropped by 50%. So in that 6-week tour, 50% of our customers were gone, and we just didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what happened?
Mhm.
To your point, it forced us to be more creative in pursuit of the yeses,
Mhm.
right? Um, we ended up growing our top line revenue grew 15% the following year, which was a good year. Everybody grew in 2019, but our profits just soared. And we were doing business with better projects from
Mhm.
ultimately a better fit customer for us. And so that put us on the path. Pandemic kind of knocked us off, but we've stayed true to that and really gotten more focused and improved how we do business. Our processes and procedures improved.
Yeah.
We expanded our offering. We made a deep investment in inventory and equipment to better serve, so we could get the better projects. And we were on our way. And once you're there, man, you just don't want to go back.
Mhm.
You just don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it allows you to just have margin in so many ways, margin in your numbers financially, margin in your
yes,
capacity, margin in the way
we're
that
hiring better
you think.
people. We're
Yeah,
paying better. We're paying more.
exactly.
I mean, everybody wins when the domino effect of that decision of accepting no as
Mhm.
part of your vocabulary and really better defining what yes projects look like. I mean, we just got better in all areas of
Yeah,
our business.
man.
And I would encourage, I don't care if you're a salesperson pursuing your own book of business. I think you could apply these same disciplines. If you're a small dealer and you're working out of your house and you're getting ready to take a leap to, your first space or your next hire,
Mhm.
I think all of this matters. And you just, I would caution anybody from just chasing revenue for the sake of revenue. It's got to be a good fit.